She's not nervous for this at all.
I don't, which is funny.
Thank you.
I don't know. It's funny that I do a sport where everybody watches you.
Keep congratulating us.
It's because we're super cool, yo.
Say what? No. As I like trip over the bar. Well, you're not expecting a lot of weight, are you?
Nope, not at all.
Good.
Oh my god, it feels so good.
So how long have you been lifting?
Lifting for, oh geez, 7 years?
It's okay to look at it.
No.
Look at it.
my memory is terrible, which is why I use Caine as my walking memory sometimes. I think it's like 6 or 7 years.
Okay.
So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I've been in North Carolina for a little over 2. So,
a little over 2 years.
Yeah.
Okay. What brought you there?
Do you want 45 again, or? That's really fine by me. No, I'm 40. I know you're Caine Wilkes, and that's supposed to be impressive. I'm just kidding.
So what brought you to North Carolina?
I'd been dating Caine for over a year long distance.
Oh, okay.
But at that point in time, I told him and everybody that I was going there because I wanted to train under his dad.
Okay.
So I wanted to train under Coach Wilkes. And then, of course, like, you know, Caine being there was also obviously a big plus.
A little bit of a draw, yeah.
I mean, you know, he's kind of cool, whatever.
Okay, so was finding Caine first, or was finding Caine's dad as a coach? Did that come first?
I found Caine first.
Yep. How did you guys meet?
We met
at a meet that neither of us should have really been at. We were both injured.
I know the date. It was December 2015 in Reno, Nevada.
In Reno, Nevada. I had
The
American Open.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
At the time, it was the largest meet in history, which I think was just shattered by Las Vegas last year.
So basically, I had no reason to be there because I had about a month or so prior, after having already signed up, paid for a hotel room and everything. And Reno's just a short drive from Sacramento, so so it's not like I had to buy a plane ticket or anything. But I had stress fractured my hip, so obviously wasn't lifting. But just still decided, since all my amenities and plans had been paid for and made, to still go and basically just be like team mom for the weekend. And like, because we had a fair amount of lifters on my old team at that point, and my job was basically to like count and hang out and load and party.
I had competed at Worlds the weekend before, so I don't think I even had plans on lifting. But I went out there to like help with muscle driver athletes and all. But coincidentally, I also like at Worlds I had thrown my back out. So old people problems. But
that was at Texas?
Yeah, Houston.
Okay.
Yeah. So I definitely was not lifting after that.
Right.
Because I threw it out before I competed in Houston. So then I competed on like throwing back. We put some of that red hot stuff on it, which is like icy hot, just minus the icy, and like.
So just hot.
Yeah, like triple the hot.
But like really
yeah.
hot.
So then you're like, I don't feel any pain because all I feel is heat. But yeah, so I was 1 week past that. So I was just out there to help coach and everything. And what session was it? I was helping.
It was
I was
helping
helping
Taylor, and I was helping it was I think Supers are 105.
Well, obviously.
No, it was 105s, I think.
Yeah. The 75s were going, and I was in the back room helping Sean, my dad, and Don.
And I was helping my old coach, and I think he was a 105 at that point. So yeah, I was just back there loading, counting, whatnot.
And yeah, I just happened to.
I'd known
before we initially met. I just saw a purple-haired girl, and I was like, "That's a pretty girl." Just on the other side of the warm-up room.
That was me. I had purple hair at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just so we're clear. Remember how I mentioned I liked purple?
You liked someone else before?
Yeah. He was like,
You
"This is
were
awesome."
totally planning on hitting on someone else, and then she's
And I was like, "Whoa there! You're gonna propose to me in about 3 years from now, so focus up."
Yep. That's exactly how it happened.
That's exactly.
those exact words.
Yeah, those exact words. But I had known John Taylor just through lifting and whatnot. Had gone over just to say hi because they were lifting near each other, and he had made a joke with his friends about how he was there just being a professional loader.
I had told everyone over the weekend that I was just a professional loader because I wasn't really there to coach or count attempts or anything. I was just putting the bar to the next weight for the next attempt.
And he was like, the first time we actually met was I was standing behind some chairs, and he had just thrown on 25, and he just looks up, and we just made eye contact, and he was like, "Oh, Caine Wilkes, professional loader." And I just immediately respond, "Emily Parker, professional loader, pleasure to meet you."
I was so embarrassed because I think right before I said it to her, I put the weights on and I looked at Taylor, and I was like, "Caine Wilkes, professional loader," and then looked up, and that purple-haired girl was there. It's her. And I was like, "Oh man, play it cool." So I was like, "Caine Wilkes, professional loader." And we shook hands, and she said, "Emily Parker, professional loader." I didn't get her name at all because in my head I'm just thinking "You're dumb. Why did you say that?" So I was like, "This is problematic. I don't have her name or anything." Say what?
I think you actually moved your feet.
That bodes well.
What is that?
Maybe I'll do it with 60 next time.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Just kidding. It's 50 every day. Remember that, folks. 50 every day.
What do you do outside of lifting? What do you do for a living, I guess?
So I work for Whole Foods.
Oh, really?
I worked for Whole Foods for almost 9 years.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then back in California, I did personal training and stuff like that, and, going to gyms. But yeah, my main job for paying bills and everything has been Whole Foods.
Crazy. Okay.
Yeah. So I like it. I enjoy it. The reason why I've stuck there for so long is they were really good about working with my schedule for making weightlifting a priority. So I can have the schedule that I need. I get health insurance, which is always nice. All that stuff. So if I didn't have the flexibility, I'm well, that was my schedule. I'd have done something else. So yeah, I like it.
That's awesome.
Is he happy?
Good.
Is it my turn?
I think I have these holes in my stomach.
No, you did not.
Did you just get those?
Yeah, just now.
I think so.
I think you're trying too hard today.
Yes.
Caine, did you pick your socks?
Yeah. I always pick my socks.
Oh, I don't know. Some people get socks as gifts and stuff, so I don't know.
Oh no, these were bought by me.
Bought by you. They were intentional.
They were very intentional.
So you've been focusing on weightlifting for seriously for 7-ish years?
Yeah, I had never done weightlifting before. I got into it from CrossFit.
Okay.
And did CrossFit And then, I say did CrossFit, this is back when like nobody knew what it was. And then I stopped for a while doing anything. And eventually went to like a strength and conditioning gym, took like a barbell class, knowing nothing of kilos, and I jerked 75 kilos, and then, you know, having never really done anything, and the coach at that time was just like, you should probably pursue this. You might be kind of good at it. And I always liked lifting weights, so I made it, you know, I was like, all right, fine. This is what I get to do for like my working out. And then from there was something that I was like, you know, very interested in, and then it became like a real passion. And it's been something that I've, you know, dedicated a lot of my life to for, you know, yeah, about 6 or 7 years. I'm hoping to, with this meet, hit a total that will allow me to be in the international pool, so I can hopefully like start qualifying. I just have to put a kilo on my best, and then from there just hopefully get to do something, you know, on a bigger stage.
Have you been on an international team before?
No, no, I haven't.
Okay.
But yeah, the goal is to do like hopefully like I guess a smaller scale international meet at the beginning of next year, and then, you know, hopefully from there just kind of keep building towards like the next quad.
That's awesome.
So yeah, I'm pretty stoked about it. I think I've gotten, you know, the last couple of years have been a lot of rebuilding for my lifting.
Yeah.
I got basically like broken down when I joined coach, and let me take this lift.
Yeah, you're literally tearing it up. Good job. 12 points.
You guys can do the same thing. It's just cool.
Your last one?
Yeah. What do you want?
It was okay. It was tolerable.
Moderate at best. Decent at best. I have a joke with the weightlifting team where I want to have our weightlifting team be called moderate at best weightlifting. I don't know why. I think it's hilarious.
That was pretty good.
So, yeah.
So a lot of the past few years have just been breaking your lifting down and building back up?
Yeah, so I've only been with coach for 3 years, and that first 2 years, well, the first year especially, like I didn't go over 80%.
Wow, okay.
My best lifts, because it was just like, no, we don't need it, you're good. Sorry. It was just like, I mean, a lot of my sessions were literally just like an absurd amount of reps, and that's like 70% until you could do it all the same and perfect, and, you know, and then just building from there. So.
Toes wiggle wiggle the toes, and she gives you this Joker smile.
Oh, I started to stand up and I was like, oops. When she stood up, she wiggled. I saw this.
It's like, wiggle your toes.
But I
Wiggle your toes, and she's like.
So I definitely still have quite a few flaws, but it's gotten a lot better to where I can like now, and I've gotten stronger, so now we could actually like, you know, make some things happen, hopefully.
Yeah. Had to put up a foundation first.
Yeah, that was it, and it was really, really frustrating a lot of times. And luckily Caine's a good listener, so he could listen to me be like, I know this plan, I know it'll work out, but I'm getting real tired because I have terrible body awareness.
Because what?
I have terrible body awareness naturally, so it was like just a thing. So you know, you could say that my technique wasn't great. And the very first time that coach saw me lift was in their garage.
Oh yeah. I bet. All right. Woo! That was good. You finished really nice on that.
And I was just taking bar. That's it, just warming up in bar. And he walks out and he just goes what the fuck is this? And I was just like, stop. And he was like, just put that down. Put that down right now. Like, just put the bar down. And then just like proceeded to like, you know, at this point in time I was still under my old coach. And so, of course, like I'm gonna take, you know, I'm gonna take advice from, you know, coach of the year for 2 years in a row, and, you know, men's world team coach and things like that. You know, he's kind of an idiot not to listen to him.
He's an alright coach.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. Yeah, so you'd be an idiot not to listen to him. And yeah, I mean that was kind of like a set me back with a lot of things to work on. And then we had talked about moving out, because I work at Whole Foods and still do, and it's a transferable job, so it's easy for me. You know, I wanted to train under his dad. Caine was out there. That was cool too. You were out there, so that's kind of cool. I mean, and then yeah, just ended up a year later in February, packed up my Nissan Altima with everything that it could fit in it.
What?
Yeah, we drove cross country in 3 days.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we didn't see the Grand Canyon.
We saw the Grand Canyon.
We took a couple detours.
So you went out there to like.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
yeah.
yes. No, I did.
Yeah,
I
I
did
flew
not
out
solo drive
and then drove
3
back
days.
with him.
It sounds very one-sided. If it was just like. Caine
He was just like, he was like, what's
How you doing? How's that driving?
He's like, what's taking you so long? Jeez.
Yeah.
But no, since you could be on Sunday, what's tomorrow's training look like if there's any at all? Nothing at all.
We usually take 2 days off before a meet, but because we flew in. Oh, hi. You gonna snatch 50? I heard you don't snatch 50. I don't. I do 45 then 55.
Snatch 50.
For the first time in my entire life. If I actually took the time to snatch 50, I'd probably be doing your numbers.
No, she's never done it before.
I've never snatched 50.
Oh, you've never snatched 50?
No.
Yeah. So we're just unlocking her potential. I'm not telling you to change your weights today. But are you going to go 45, 55?
I mean, yeah.
Hear me out. What if you went 45 and then instead of 55, you went 50, did it once, every day for the rest of your life, and then go to 55 next?
Yeah, that's a good point. So should I like...
You're on camera, so no pressure. But just answer truthfully. Are you going to snatch 50 today?
Well, should I snatch 50 today?
You should 100% snatch 50 today.
Maybe I'll snatch 50 today for the first time ever.
Change your life.
It can change your life.
Wow. How do you feel, Meredith?
I feel amazing. I have unlocked the extra layers of potential.
I'm sorry, so you usually take 2 days off.
Yeah, so which is something I've never done before until I started training under coach. But today we moved around because we got into town yesterday. Because usually we'll do our heaviest lift about like on a Thursday and then take Friday, Saturday off and then lift Sunday.
Okay.
So, but because we did our heavier day Wednesday, traveled out here, went Thursday, move a little bit today, shake off the travel vest and whatnot, and then rest on Saturdays. And then of course, like, you know, my team like left and did our own thing. And
Ended up
with that meet, after lifting, because it was all this like giant casino hotel, everybody just like went downstairs and like went to like the 2 main bars and just like partied it up. And
yeah. And I usually don't do that, like, because I'm usually, I think it's more or less because I'm usually in the last session or the last day of lifting. I'm like tired, so I'm like, I want food, and I'm probably gonna go lay down or something. But because I hadn't lifted, I was like, oh, I'll go hang out with some people.
And lo and behold,
again, she had purple hair, so she was pretty easy to like pick in a crowd. So eventually, because I started off hanging out with some of the muscle driver guys, and my dad. I think I was hanging out with my dad mostly down the college, and then eventually worked my way over to purple hair over here, because I didn't know her name still.
yeah.
So you were still like,
I was, yeah.
yeah.
All I know is that she was a professional loader as well, so I could
So we
probably,
had some common ground.
I could look her up in the professional loader directory at some point and probably figure it out. But so yeah, I made my way over there, and we started
conversing.
conversing.
You know, we talked the whole time in our group and back and forth. He bought me. Well, this is where we argue about it, because I could have sworn that I offered to buy him a drink, but I actually apparently offered to buy everybody, like in my
she
group,
offered
a drink.
to
I
buy
was like,
the
"Can I
group
buy
a drink."
anybody a drink? 'Cause I'm not trying to be too forward here. Like,
I mean,
you know.
she did specifically say, "Would you like a drink?" And I did say yes, but it was also like in between
Me
3 or
asking
4
other
other people.
Oh, okay.
And
But
then he
later
bought me a
that
drink.
night, I asked her specifically, just her, if she would like a drink. So I'm not saying that I offered her a drink first. I'm just saying.
But now that we have video recorded evidence of this conversation, we
Yeah.
just be like, see, I told you.
Yeah. Observe Will's barbell stories from such and such thing.
So yeah, so we just ended up talking a lot, and then he had a really early flight back. We were supposed to be driving back pretty early the next day.
Yeah.
And what I didn't know, and I am not a this late at night partier because it was like 4 a.m. And what they do in casinos, I didn't know this, is they pump oxygen in casinos, so that way people will stay up later.
Oh.
Spend more money.
When I say that we were up at 4 a.m., like everybody was up till 4 a.m. Like
Yeah.
it was like it wasn't like just a small group of us. It was like a large group of people.
That's crazy.
And like around 4, I was like, okay, like I could keep up, but I need to go to bed. So I did tease him. Well, I'll bring that up later.
Okay.
Yeah. My old team had this like thing called a yam dancer story. I'd go into it, but it's like an old like our team's like basically like just trust the process kind of a moral of the story thing that our team would say. And I had mentioned it. My teammate and I were talking about it, and he had heard it, and he had asked me to tell him the story, and I was I'll tell you later. Like it's kind of a long story or whatever. Like not now. Kind of
We
thing.
had followed each other on Instagram and Facebook, and I was perusing hers, and she had a hashtag yam dancers. And I was like, what's that from? And she's like, it's a long story. And I was like, I don't mind long stories. And she's like, well, I'll tell you in a little bit.
Yeah.
And she basically like, I think we mentioned it a couple more times.
Yeah, it was a couple more times where he'd like bring it up, and I'd be like, I'll just tell you a little
And,
bit, like whatever. And
So
so basically, I like said goodnight to the group, and I was like, all right, guys, like good talking to you. You know, nice to meet you, all that stuff. And I like went around the corner to the elevator, and lo and behold, as luck or providence, whatever you want to call it, would have it, waiting for the elevator, which of course took longer than elevators normally should, and around the corner comes Caine.
I had, like, she said bye and was walking through the elevator, and I started conversing with another guy, and I kind of like in my head, I was like, she never told me about the yam dancers, and I was like, I'm gonna go chase her down. So I told the guy, I was like, hold on 1 second, I'll be right back. Knowing good and well I was not coming back. And I like ran around to the elevator and I was like, Emily, you never told me about the yam dancers. So we went up the elevator, I guess, to your floor.
To my floor.
And we just sat on some fake alligator skin chairs, like
Most
outside the elevator
gaudiest,
doors.
like alligator skin chairs you can see.
And just talked for another 2 hours.
Yeah.
Just
So
about.
it's 6 a.m. at this point.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. But yeah, it was like one of those things where like we kept going, you know, oh, we really should keep going. Oh, you have a flight in like a few hours. Oh, like we need to get going. But then like just kept talking. Eventually to the point to where like, you know, people were like leaving their hotel rooms and going by us with their suitcases, and we were like, we should really like, I should go to bed and you should probably go pack because you're leaving for a flight in like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So I wasn't driving, but running shotgun with friends heading home to Reno, and I was like, oh, like I'll just shoot him a message and just be like, hey, like, you know, on Facebook I was like, hey, like it was really nice chatting with you, like, you know, you're in Sacramento, so if you guys have time and you want a spot to eat, like let me know. That's my hometown kind of thing, like I can tell you places to go. And then I get a response of, who is this? and I swear when I just literally like just melted into
And
like,
I let it stew. I didn't reply back for
yeah.
like 2 or 3 minutes.
Here's the worst part. It's like, you're like, oh, 2 or 3 minutes, like that's normal. But like when
See,
it was the worst. I was just like,
Because y'all have been up for a while talking to each other, right?
yeah. And he was
So
just
you
like,
honestly thought like,
I was like, oh my god, I'm so embarrassed. I'm just gonna die right now. It's fine. It's great.
And then I was like,
I'm
just
also
kidding,
very-
it was great meeting you too.
Yeah. I'm also very easily like embarrassed, so that's fine.
And then we proceeded for the next year and 3 months to chit chat and talk.
Well, no, we chatted. No,
Oh.
so from that point on, we talked every single day.
Yeah.
Like it progressed from like Facebook Messenger to text, and like text to phone call to
Forgot.
FaceTime.
In that year and 3 months, we did.
Officially start
we got-
dating.
Yeah.
So in December was the meet. In February he came out to visit me for a week. February 8th is when we.
When we
11th.
became official,
Yeah.
the
13th?
9th.
The 9th. Okay, it's like pretty good from my memory.
I don't know how I
pretty
remember
good.
that. 'Cause I haven't thought about that in a while.
Yeah. So he came out to visit me.
It's because I know I flew out on the 11th, like flew back to Charlotte, and I knew it was 2 days before.
What a weird way to remember things.
that's your. I don't know.
Take that, Chris Wilkes.
It's really cool. I like it a lot. It used to be Caine's Brothers, the singlet that I'm wearing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I like saw it and I was like, that's really, and I picked like a old picture of all of them, and I was like, I really like that. I wish they still made those, and they were like, we still have it in the closet. So I was like, well, if it fits, don't mind if I do. So like, it's pretty old school classic. I have to actually like pay attention because usually there's like somebody back here, like either Caine or one of somebody else, and there's like coach is usually the one running the numbers, and they're usually the one that pays attention to the other person. So now I actually like have to see what he's doing.
There you go.
Basically, my life is really hard. It's like the hardest. I can sit still. clean and jerk. Snatches I like to move. Oh, here we go.
Eventually you'll be able to.
Martini glass of fortune?
Yes. A t-shirt or something.
Done. Wait, we should put it like on the leg of your singlet. So when you sit up, you look down, you're like,
hey, how about just like don't be a dumbass. That also gets the point across.
Assassin.
Assassin. Yes. Can you unzip this? Because I'm gonna die from stroke here in a second. Just like that. So I have missed like the third snatch in every competition I've been with him, and every single time he's like, all I'm asking for, I don't care what number, we just hit your third one. I don't like have it and then just like do something dumb. And now I can be like, hey man.
I'm like a fat Jewish Buddha. Good luck.
That's awesome.
It's good. All right. Can I offer you anything? A Sour Patch watermelon?
Oh no, I'm trying to quit.
Okay.
Not much of a candy guy.
Not much of candy. Are you a dessert person or just like not a candy
No,
person?
not candy.
Okay.
I like, you know, other things that can give me
What's your favorite
diabetes.
dessert? Top three, how about that?
Like, okay, top three. Tiramisu,
Yes.
dark chocolate. Like, I put like top three that could kill me, or just like top three in general?
Top three just in general. Like, if
So
you,
I love-
not caring, not giving a shit about health.
Right. I love, so those are the top two. And then the third, I actually like a really sweet, ripe fruit, like a peach or a nectarine or something like that, equally as much as cookies and cake. So like the third one encompasses all of
like
it.
a,
I know it's a cop-out,
it's a compound, we'll allow it.
but the first two unequivocally.
I'm a tiramisu, eclairs, And then I love a good eclair. Oh my gosh. I like red velvet cake, mostly because I like cream cheese frosting. It's just the cream cheese frosting. It's like a vessel.
I like my cream cheese on my bagel with lox.
Oh yeah.
With what?
Lox?
Smoked salmon for you, all you non-Jews out there.
I got it.
So what's been your best? What's your best cleavage?
Is 116. I've cleaned 117.
How long ago was that?
116 I did at American Open Finals.
Okay, December.
Yeah.
What's been your recent best?
I did 115 at Nationals.
Okay. So, assuming 10 goes well, what, 14 and then
18 would be like what I would like to go for. If I have to do something a little bit more, I'm not willing to go over 120. Yeah.
But 18's your limit.
18 is like, that's the plan.
18 is the limit.
Yeah.
So we got to get from 10 to 18.
Yep, 10, 14, 18.
That's easy enough. Okay.
I'm not going to say this too loudly, but every once in a while I think Coach knows what he's doing. Wilkes.
Yeah. Absolutely. He's got a good track record.
Look at you, I'm doing all right. You're doing great. You're doing great. Oh man, I'm so proud of you. You. Stop.
No doubt. Let's go. Finish. Stand right up.
Nolan, Loaders, take out 114. Lifter, Lindsay, Harrison, second attempt.
Let's go, Lance.
Finish. Bar back and stand right up.
For a second, once again. 14
That should give you the win.
Emily
16
Parker.
will give you a tie at 17.
Or second,
17.
Well, I need 17 anyway to get into the 16, so let's go.
2 kilos represent the difference between the two lifters. Floaters, 115. Lindsay, Harrison, third, final attempt.
117.
5 to 117.
5 to 117.
You've achieved 117 is an impressive weight floaters. Lifter, Emily Parker.
Go, girl, come on.
Let's go, Emily.
Third, final
Push
attempt.
hard with the legs. Let's go.
1 minute clock begin. Floaters, 117. Victor, Lindsay, Harrison. Third, final attempt. This will conclude the Queen's session. Session 17.
Emily. Fucking man. Holy shit, what a fight. Thanks for pushing. Let's work together. I love it.
I was looking forward to this, not gonna lie.
I know, I'm like, I think she's gonna want to play again.
Yeah, this is like, I mean, we're always kind of like neck and neck, and this is great. It's really good for each other, and I love it.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll be coming back and forth.
I'll see you at probably open or finals.
Finals for sure.
Yeah, I'll see you at finals for sure.
All right, good job.
Thank you. Hey, friend.
I see how this friendship is going now.
Yeah, I'm pretty one way here. Where's Caine?
Nowhere.
Athlete to Amy Cameron.
Well,
Same weight, 89 kilos.
it came off the ground so nice.
Huh?
And then I just collapsed. And I was like, hey, you know better than that. And then I went to my toes and I was like, well, shit. Whatever. I probably should have stuck with 114, but
So 90 kilos.
what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? I'm probably here for my coach.
You're gonna get out of your lifters, put on your comfy shoes. That's what you're gonna do. And you can go get our medal.
Oh my god!
I can give it to her.
Okay, well I'm gonna have to go find her.
Okay.
See if I can find her.
So I'll do the seniors first, and then when I see her, I'll do it. So,
I've never like
this is Lindsay, right?
Yes.
Ariston?
Yes.
And then Deanna?
Deanna.
Deanna. Okay, how do you say your last name?
I was like,
Awesome. All right.
I love going
So
up against someone. I was like,
right.
finally! I got this. We got there. You crushed it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
In first place in the side with 94 kilos from Little League weightlifting, Emily Parker. Congratulations. In second place with a Kingsburg of 110 kilos from Little League weightlifting, Emily Parker. Second place with a total of 204 kilos from Little League weightlifting, Emily Parker.
did good, yeah. This is the first one, right?
Yeah. First one what?
First gold medal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Just didn't think of that.
I didn't think of that. That's cool, man. Yeah, kind of process. How'd you weigh in? Was it close?
109.3.
You're so stupid. Give or take a little.
First gold and first time getting drug
I
tested.
know. It's like I'm actually becoming a weightlifter. It's weird. But I can run that. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna set this down and then grab a lot of liquid.
How much or little information do you like? Like being informed about everything?
I thought the dog socks were sweet, and now
Dog
it's
socks
TV
are
stuff.
sweet, but yeah, I'll let you get another shot.
Oh wow! Screaming bald eagle. It's amazing.
It's you know, it is what it is.
If you had to guess how many New York Yankee hats Sean Waxman has had over his entire life, how many would you guess?
I'm looking at the wear and tear on that one.
You're never gonna know.
3.
Oh wow!
Was that it? 2. Oh, 2. Well, you're still right. I didn't guess.
But you're within a standard deviation. That's awesome. I don't think I've ever been involved in a super session as a, well, certainly not as an athlete, or as a coach. Oh no, actually no, that's not true. It feels good to be back in the in my homeland.
How long do you have to hold that?
Do it for a minute at a time, and how much and how many minutes just depends on how I feel that day. So, kind of helps loosen up my hips a little bit. It's really the only stretch I do.
Oh really?
I mean, I'm probably exaggerating, but probably the only stretch that I do like on a normal basis. So that's always a great thing to say.
What's your best total in competition?
Best ever is 416.
Perfect. So this is the road to a 416 total. You just have to do this stretch.
Yeah. I mean, when I hit that total, I was not stretching.
Oh.
But yeah, I am on the road back to a 416 total. So yeah, it's all part of it.
That's hilarious. How long ago was it that you did 416?
Honest, like right around 4 years ago.
Okay.
2015 Nationals, which was like July of 2015. Yeah.
Okay. Close enough?
Close enough. I think they'll read 5 from it.
Well, thank you, sir. And there you go.
Now just a waiting game?
No. I'll probably be awake my first attempt.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Yeah, just in time.
Who's the jury president?
Our left referee, Amanda Whiting.
Red Bomberito. I mean, they're supers, guys. He wants 10 minutes.
Yeah, nope. Okay, 10 minutes.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Let us know.
So are they going to try to do a 5-minute?
No, they're doing 10 minutes.
Okay.
These are supers. They should have 2-minute clocks on everything. And 15 minutes in between snaps of clean and jerk.
With sandwiches.
With sandwiches.
It's getting real.
What kind?
Brown sugar cinnamon.
Ooh, classic.
Classic. I'm a classic kind of guy, you know?
Respectable.
Say what?
It was pretty close.
I didn't mean to.
Oh.
I'll stop that.
That was fine.
No one for Katana, he's credited with an opener at 131.
I'm not very good at this weight.
At this weight?
Oh. Loading preference.
Loading preference. Loading preference.
You're so high maintenance.
I also have a how friends talk to me preference.
I love it.
That's it.
The thing for
If I could punch you in the face.
No way. No way.
Where? Ran.
You just ran?
You're just in time for me to do a thing.
Oh, good.
We got plenty of time.
Alright.
You should do a thing.
Come on.
crack-a-lackin', Will.
It's crack-a-lackin'.
It's crack-a-lackin'. Good.
How about for you?
Yeah. I literally sprinted. They were great because I was having Deanna give me updates about how far out you were, and I was chugging a lot of Red Bull, which I'm pretty sure I'm just hopped up on carbs and sugar right now. Not Red Bull, I'm sorry. I said Red Bull. I feel like I'm on Red Bull. Drank a lot of Gatorade.
I was like, how do they have Red Bull?
No, they don't.
It's like they never have Red Bull.
But I'm really carb and sugared up right now, and but I peed 91, so I got right in on there.
Perfect.
Yeah. And I knocked everything
So
over.
proud.
I was a walking demolition ball.
Did they blood test you or just?
They blood tested.
Did they do the dry spot?
I bleed for this sport. What?
Did they do the dry spot thing? Was it water? You didn't spill any
No, that
of
was
your pee,
Gatorade.
right?
No, I didn't
That's
spill any of
good.
my pee. No, my pee stayed where it needed to be. Put that in the video.
Pop-Tart.
You know it's business time when a Pop-Tart comes out.
Are you also a brown sugar cinnamon, or what do you go
I'm
with?
a s'mores.
S'mores?
I like brown sugar
I do like
cinnamon.
s'mores, but
S'mores takes the cake. You can keep your fruit ones. I don't toy with that.
What about the wild berry?
I'll eat it. I will eat it.
That's right.
But if you're offering me brown sugar cinnamon or s'mores or one of the fruit ones, take that unfrosted stuff too away. I don't want that. Come on. I'm eating a Pop-Tart. I don't care about my health. Put frosting on it. Sorry, not to suggest that you don't I also say things without thinking. It's a really, really fun thing.
Caine cannot confirm nor deny this.
say what?
You cannot confirm nor deny that.
No, he'll confirm it. He'll confirm it.
Yeah, I can neither deny that. I got nothing. I got nothing.
He can't deny that. He can't deny that. It's fine. Whatever.
I guess we'll see.
Believe in yourself.
Leave it like that.
So all I'm gonna say, Sean, is I had a text string named after your commentating during the 85s. You yelled about somebody slamming the bottom. And dude, the Iranian guy, you said it 3 times. And I was like, I named the text string after that. I was like, this new text string with a bunch of weightlifters in it. I was like, name the text string is slam the bottom. Because all 3 of us, like at the same time, were like people were all texting each other, like, did you guys just hear Sean Laxton what he just said? I was like, yep, we all heard it.
I wish I could be famous for something actually useful. Still good, 25, right?
Yeah. All right. I think I'm gonna have some fun on this one.
It's a lot of fun if you make it.
It is a little bit more fun.
Just saying. You got it a little bit higher than he did on his last attempt.
Yeah.
So,
That's good.
I did, you know, something all right.
I did outlift an Ireland World team member. So that was.
I would fucking hope so.
Good job out there, man.
That was great. That's very impressive.
Thank you.
I'm sure that you've done this before.
Yeah.
That's pretty great.
How much time you need to grab it?
Just going to 195, and I couldn't help but just like clark it because I was just like, I don't want to. I don't want to jack up my elbow anymore. And I felt like that 225, the pull was there, and I was like, this is there. And at the last second, I was like,
makes sense.
I wussed out, and I was like, my elbow.
Well, if you're gonna wuss out, this is the time to do it.
Yeah.
Because it's not worlds.
Yeah.
So no, I thought you made a good decision.
In second place with a 175 kilo snatch from Little League Weightlifting, Caine Wilkes. With a 218 clean and jerk, Caine Wilkes. And in first place with a 393 total from Little League Weightlifting, your 2019 American Open Series 2 champion, Caine Wilkes.
So you still have a spot on the world team, right?
I think so. I hope so.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I should, but that would suck. Yeah, I should. I don't think anything changed for the men's side this weekend. So I think I'm still ranked 8.
You have to go get drug tested yet, don't you?
Say what?
Get all of his stuff together so he can just go get drug tested.
I'm gonna say.
There's a method to my madness as to why I'm just like, get out of here and go pee with all the love in my heart.
That's funny.
Were you in drug testing when she was there?
No.
No. She got kicked out.
No, I didn't.
She kept knocking stuff over.
I did knock a lot of things over. It was real bad.
She also tried to take big pictures of everything and like filming the whole experience.
I was
I heard that's a no-no.
I was like selfies with everybody.
I actually don't know what the no-nos are. I just wrangle them back there.
Just deliver people.
I just have the super awkward job of standing around.
Being like, hey.
Is my, did you pack my lanyard in there?
Yeah.
Somewhere? Okay.
Your lanyard's in there, your medals are in there.
I have identification.
Your identification's right there, so you're good. Killing it. Need some of these. As reward. I think that was mine.
Just finishing.
Oh,
Do you want to tear down? There we go.
you're not at drug testing for 3 hours?
Say what?
Oh, it's not a urine test?
It's just blood? Oh, because they did blood and urine.
Usually it's, by my experience, it's usually urine or blood and urine.
Oh, okay.
I have always peed in the blood.
Have fun. Hang it up. You want to take those with you?
Open pocket or something. I don't really want to take this with me.
Well, for you.
Yeah. Because I love you.
Alright, yeah. Talk to you later. Have fun. Let me know how it's going.
Will do.
It'll be super quick because the video went in there.
Oh, really? Okay.
Probably.
If he's hydrated.
Always
Would you like a Twix?
Always Caine.
And that's a brief history of our relationship. What was the question again?
I literally don't even remember.
I think you asked how we met.
Yeah, yeah.
That's right, I remembered that.
Wait, what did I ask?
You asked us how we met.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and we told you how we met the first year and a half.
Yeah.
Literally,
And that's how
like,
that works.
as you were talking, I was just like, dude, I literally didn't ask any questions. This is the easiest thing ever. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I can't everything be this easy.
It's because we don't talk very much. Just kidding, we talk a lot.
We don't talk to each other. We don't talk to each other.
Do you sign?
Mostly text.
Carrier pigeon when it's okay, like when the weather's not too bad outside.
When electricity's on.
Yeah. North
My
Carolina
battery's
really
running
needs to
low.
pick it up on the technology. Thanks.
Welcome. Also, boom.